Oh, Jesus Christ, I tell you what, I don't know what was going wrong there. The NVENC encoder just decided to start kicking up a fuss, and I quickly Googled the error message and found a lot of people saying, I don't know how to fix this. So I've done something, and something seems to be working now. But I don't know what it is, and it's not. I don't think it's going to last for like weeks. So I'll try and figure it out tomorrow. But it seems to be working now, so we're okay. We're good. Right. Uh, okay, I was worried that the game audio wasn't working there, but it seems to be okay. Oh, right. So we've got a lot on today, actually, and it's going to be fun. So yesterday, day before, sometime between the last time streamed and now, I was going to jump into Dark Souls and I was going to do some of the boring stuff, some of the more tedious stuff that you need to get the trophy, or some of the trophies. I thought, yeah, okay, that's fine. That'll be the stuff that I don't want to do on stream anyway. It's not going to be that entertaining. And then I realised that we're at the one point in the game where you can't go backwards. You can only go forwards and kill a boss, and that's it. You have to do that thing. You have to go forwards. So I couldn't do anything of the boring stuff off stream. So yeah, I haven't touched it since we... Oh no, tell a lie. I have touched it. I upgraded the Black Knight sword, and we're using the Black Knight sword now. So it's a lot heftier. And yeah, just generally a bit sort of scarier than the claymore that we were using. I don't know if it's going to be the permanent weapon that we use all the way through. I think probably I'll go back to the claymore at some point. But yeah, that's all I've done. And so today we're going to be going through, getting to Ornstein and Smough, getting killed by them repeatedly. And once we've done that, we get the Lord Vessel, which means we can fast travel all around the map, and we can then go and do tedious and annoying things at our leisure. So I've actually got, where is it? A spreadsheet. So you can see I've got a list of all the different things that we need to do. So I've got, let's have a look. We've got the boss weapons that we need to get here. If I scroll down, we've got the different places where you get some of the other weapons. I've crossed out some of them because some of them we've got already. Then what else have we got? I've got plans for all the different weapons because you need to upgrade them in different ways and things like that. We've got all the different spells that we need, all the different miracles, pyromancies, all that kind of stuff. So lots of stuff going on. And I've also got, where is it? A little list of all the things that we need to do or can get done today, possibly, depending on how well things go. So let's actually get something done, because we could make some serious progress today if we get through some of the kind of early bits at a decent rate of knots. So, remember last time we had a chat with Solaire? He's here now. Hello, Solaire. And we're in Anor Londo. We're in the main kind of castle area, and we need to make our way through. We remember when I got sort of beaten up really badly by the Black Knight, the Silver Knights that were out there. I had maybe 5 or 6 different attempts at actually getting past them. To be honest, I was really worried it was going to take more than that, so it's a good thing it didn't. We've got they're bloody everywhere now, basically, these. Hello? Ah! Okay, I thought he bugged out then. No! Okay, cool. Well, first death of the stream. I actually farmed these guys a little bit off stream just to make sure that everything was working when I changed some settings around. And I beat them very easily every time. So it's a little bit annoying to have gotten killed by him there. Oh, the table's back up. Good. Let's try and keep it that way, you know? There's no reason that just because we're here to have a fight that we can't keep the place looking tidy. You know, look at all this nice... Whoop. All this nice furniture. We don't want to wreck it all. There we go. The first yeet. See, those guys we can kill in one parry now. That's the joy of upgrading the Black Knight sword. Silver Knight. I'm going to... No, it is the Black Knight sword. Sunlight medals, cool. Right, we need some of those for a covenant, so that's good. So I'm going to check how many of those we've got. Oh, right at the top. I went to the bottom, all the way to the bottom, because I thought they were at the bottom. 5. So we need 10 of those, eventually, for one of the trophies. So, the way that you actually are supposed to get those is by co-oping with people online and helping them beat bosses. I am not going to be doing that, so... Hopefully... I think there are enough that you can just collect throughout the course of the game. There might be some yeet opportunities. There are some cliffs and stuff. Well, not cliffs, but like, you know, walls and stuff like that. Right, is this where... So, there's potentially something cool here, but I can't remember if this is the right place. Yes, it is. So we've got a hidden wall. And down here is some cool stuff. Although it's a bit scary. Right. Remember, folks. You check the chain. You can see it's breathing. Chain's pointing forwards. A bad sign. This one's fine. Dragon Tooth, which is... If you remember, we might not even be able to wield this. It might be too big. No, insufficient stats. Absolutely enormous weapon. Used by Havel the Rock, who we fought earlier on in the game. So his weapon is here. And his great shield. And all of his armour. We've got all of Havel's gear now, but it's extraordinarily heavy. So we're not going to be able to use it at the minute. Or we will, but we won't be able to be effective with it. But it's really, really useful because it gives you massive poise. You can just walk through attacks, basically. Okay, I don't know what's in this one, so we want to get it, but we're going to have to fight the Mimic. But we're doing okay damage, to be fair. These things are strong. But if you get hit by one, they're quite unpredictable with their attacks as well. Occult Club. That's really handy. Because if we look at the spreadsheet, I decided what weapons I was going to use. Certain things, and you can see... Where is it? Occult, I had said the Gargoyle Tail Axe. But we've already got an Occult Club, which means we don't need most of those upgrade materials now. So, yeah, that's really handy. I completely forgot that existed, that dropped there. So, good. That's made life easier. Nice and early. I can't remember the way out. Here it is. Come to think of it, I need to check my rings as well. That's it. I've got the Covetous Gold Serpent ring on, which boosts item discovery, but we don't really need that at the minute. There will be some things that we want to farm from this area later on, but it's not really really worth having it on at the minute. What was that? Okay, so that doesn't open from here. Yeah, it's a good spreadsheet, isn't it? It's got all kinds of formula in it. If we go up here, we can actually see where we need to get to, which is over there. But we can't get there at the minute. However, you can actually sprint down, and if you time it right, you can jump over the staircase. But we want to go through the proper way anyway, because there's some stuff that we want to try and collect. Again, check the chain. It's a bad one. Come on. Yeah, shouldn't have gone for the big hit. They take a lot of your stamina as well, so you can take a, a hit on the shield, but it will drain your stamina massively, and they quickly break your guard. Oh, no. No, we're fine, we're fine. I wasn't panicking. Does it drop? Gold coin. That's not particularly useful. Oh, that's the sound of a knight. Where is he? I can hear something running. Yeah, something's literally matching my footsteps. I don't know where it is. Okay, we'll panic about that later. Right, another mimic. Again, I don't know what is in this one. Not so bad. The ones in silver coin. Okay. The ones in Dark Souls 2 are a lot worse to deal with. Right, you've got a bow. Come over here for a fight instead. I can really hear footsteps from something else. Okay, I can't remember which side of the corridor is the proper way through. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. Definitely wasn't him running around. Ah, look, we've got a Titanite demon down there. He's difficult to fight because he's in such a small space. It's not especially worth us fighting him while we're here, because all he drops is Demon Titanite, which we don't actually need for anything to do with any of the trophies. So, probably leave him until we've opened up the larger area. There's another Silver Knight down there. So, it is this way. Yonder. Open from this side. Is it just an echo of my footsteps? It's so... I can hear footsteps that match mine. There's definitely a Silver Knight through here somewhere. Oh! No, he didn't drop anything either. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them up here. Yeah, one of them has a bow. It's over there. I think the best thing to do, if we can, get behind the one with the bow first of all. Just because then he's not screwing around with us from far. Well, it's not too bad actually, because he doesn't seem to trigger. I wonder why he didn't trigger earlier. The frame rate looks not great on OBS. I don't know how it looks for you. I think this might be as a consequence of those settings that I needed to change. Settings look fairly decent. It says I should be at 60 frames. Hopefully the quality looks okay though. I can't remember if there's anything up here. Although I'm already nearly out of Estus, which is not a good sign. Actually, what I should have done is kindle the bonfire that was below. Oh, here we go. It's Siegmeyer.
Whatever can be done.
What's your problem?
Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Oh, don't be ashamed. 'Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together.
Killed like 5 of them, mate.
This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed. This is quite a...
Okay, yeah. So the situation that he is talking about... There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. So if you come in here like that, you... Yeah, there we go. Best thing to do is to get him to follow you out here. As long as he doesn't hurt Siegmeyer, you're okay. I mean, that's if you care about Siegmeyer. Right, I think there might be one to the left of the door as well. No. I thought there were 4 in here. Right, so we technically don't have to go and fight them all together. Come on, buddy. There we go. Right, you want to carry on? Of course you do. You're sworn to protect Lord Gwyn. And that one is fine. Demon Titanite, that's fairly useful. How high up is that bed? Good God. Not even any little steps to get up to it. That's ridiculous. Is that what posh people sleep in? Sigmar, we've solved it.
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Thanks.
Be warned. Gallantry entails great risks.
I'm aware.
Give me a chance to come up with a plan.
No. I'm very strong and good. Not good if you've got a chihuahua. You could make a little ramp, I suppose, but, I mean, like, who's that bed for? What's quite interesting is that a lot of the artwork in these rooms is actually the original concept art for the games. So, like, you can see, you know, that's one of the original designs for the Sentinels. And that's a piece for Anor Londo. Quite a lot of it in here that is just concept art. Yeah, Urzel can't get onto normal beds. Ah, okay. Right, so we came out there. That's fine. That just unlocked that door that we... hang on a minute, Sigmar. You could have just gone backwards. You didn't need to go through that room at all. It just circles back on itself. He's bloody useless. He's lovely, though. Now this brings us round essentially to where we were previously, but we're going to bypass that. So you can see that's just where we went. The door to the right is the door into Siegmeyer. The door to the left is the door that we just came up to go upwards. So it's a bit of a sort of trick, really, the way that the staircase works. So, this is the room with the Titanite Demon. We're not going to go in there. We don't need to. We go down here, we've got a Silver Knight. Go up here. We're into a very large room. See, there are a few enemies dotted around. we don't really need to take on at the minute. We'll come back for them. That weird sound, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know how well it'll come up on the level that I've got the sound at. Is the Titanite demon breathing. It is a good job these don't have very extensive aggro ranges, to be honest, because I really wouldn't want to be fighting two of them at the same time. Right, you come over here, lest you destroy the chests. Come on, why are you backing off? Ooh. There we go. I really didn't want to take any hits on that one because now I've got one Estus left and half life. We do get his armor though. It's all going to be far too heavy for us at the minute though. So we are now just back down to the bottom where we were. This is the original starting point. But what going and getting that door does is it allows us to come back to the bonfire. And I think I am going to use a humanity. Well, I haven't got very many. I can farm it later, it's fine. And I'm gonna kindle this bonfire. Or am I? No, 5 flasks. Well, now that we've opened the shortcut, five flasks should be okay. Oh, see, I say that and then I mistime a hit like that and then nearly die. You know what? I'm just going to go and reset that at the bonfire because that was pretty terrible. Oh, we've got 26,000 souls though. So we might as well level up. Oh, we need like 200 more souls for one level. We are absolutely going to use an item for that. Mate, what are you actually doing? You've been here for ages, and I've been off killing Silver Knights, and you're still sat there. I'm gonna get involved. Don't need a weapon off him. It's him that you can hear moving around all the time. Right, fine. We don't need his weapon. We've already got that. How did that hit me? It was aiming in a completely different direction. We need a Silver Knight shield. I'm hoping that will drop from one of them. And I can't remember if we need the bow. It's a bit weird though actually because I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 5 chance of them dropping those weapons each time you kill them. And it just feels like with the amount of them that I've killed so far, I should have more weapons than I've got. We go up first. We do. He knows we're here, but he won't trigger until we're a lot closer. Really no value in him even attacking us from this distance. We need to go out here, but once we drop out there, we can't get back. So we're going to come this way first. And meet one of the best characters in the game. And one of the most useful, to be honest. The giant blacksmith. And he works on normal sized weapons, look.
Are you forge your weapons?
And he's just nice to us. He doesn't know who we are. I think he's got some useful things that we could do with as well. We need the giant's halberd, I think. I don't know if we need the giant shield. We can't afford either of them at the minute, but we will get them. And he sells titanite, which we need plenty of. We don't need anything else that he has at the minute. Right, so we've got this douche. Who are a lot easier to deal with now that I've got the Black Knight sword. Oh, would be if I hit them. Hey! Right, does that count as a yeet? He threw himself off. Is that my victory there? And now we open this, and we're at that staircase again. Remember the staircase? Where we came through for, we had to go to the right to get to the Silver Knight path where they all had the arrows. That's a test yeet. Yeah, to be fair, it is harder to yeet in Dark Souls. Star Wars, you can yeet to your heart's content. Uh-oh. Well, I'm getting greedy. I haven't actually rested at the easiest bonfire, the nearest bonfire. So... this guy might yeet himself off as well, because when they're stood that close to the edge, they do tend to get a bit... they do prefer to be away from you. There we go. Because so many of their attacks are ranged, they do tend to run back. So... the next thing to do... Yeet Wars. Episode 1, the Phantom Yeetus. So now it's probably worth going off the edge, because I believe you do need the item that's out here. And then we'll go down and continue the area as intended. We didn't need that, to be honest, but we've got it now, so it's fine. So all that really was a waste of Estus, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a great bow. I don't know if I'm actually strong enough to use it, to be honest. Let's see. Dragon Slayer great bow. Nope, we need 20 dexterity. They fire really slowly, great bows as well, so I don't tend to use them too much. Once I get hold of the compound bow, which is in New Londo, I tend to stick with that for most of a playthrough, really. Come on, buddy. Come over here. Drop your shield or something. No. Right, these guys down here, they really aren't that bad on their own. But two of them, they can be a real pain. Okay, that's relevant. We'll talk about what that is. All we actually want to do is open this. Once we're doing this, we're stuck in an animation, so they can't hit us. But that's oh god, he hasn't triggered, so we just fighted this one. So now we've got the door open and we can get through nice and quickly, nice and easily. Oh good god. These guys aren't too bad because you can actually go through their legs. But they do have ridiculous range on their attacks. And as you can imagine, they take a lot of your stamina when they hit. So even if you get behind them, they do a lot of sweep damage. Like they can sweep around in a wide circle, so just getting behind them often isn't enough. Let's see, how should we go about this? We'll kill this guy, go back to the giant blacksmith. We'll hopefully kill this guy. Then go back to the giant blacksmith, and then we will be in a position to fight the boss. I rolled into his attack there. Good. Come on, do your little shield slam. That's what we want. I think they've got a chance of dropping their giant kind of shield and stuff, but you can just get that off what's his name? The giant blacksmith anyway. So it's not really all that useful. Let's go and see. We'll see if I can upgrade the weapon anymore. And then we'll decide what bonfire we want to use in the boss fight. I had dinner just before I started streaming and I ate far too much. I'm so full. A little bit uncomfortable. Hello, friend.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Can't modify anything. We can... I think we can reinforce this? No. Oh, we've only got one twinkling titanite. Okay, and we can't... We can purchase that. Okay, 8,000. So we'll get one more level out of this. It can only go up to +5 anyway. So it's not far off being as high as it can go. And then I'm going to go... Which bonfire is best to use, really? We'll use the one that's down below. I think they stop. Are you really still following me? No, there we go. And there was something that we forgot to do last week in there. If you remember, you may not, I cut a chandelier down. And that ended up... It crashed to the floor and it had an item on it. And we got down to that level and then I just forgot to go and pick the chandelier up. This way might be the easiest because it's a better bonfire as well. Seems maybe a bit overkill given that it's quite far away, but the 10 Estus that we get from the bonfire is probably more worthwhile. Could also be in human form, which would mean we could summon Solaire. That might be worthwhile. I haven't just noticed how much blood is on the sword. That's quite cool. That's not because I've been fighting. That's just a design choice. I'm kind of stalling here as well because I know that I'm going to get killed by Ornstein and Smough loads of times. We'll have a couple of goes without summoning and see how we do. I quite like summoning Solaire for that. I like summoning Solaire for any of the ones that he's available for, just because it feels like it's kind of like his destiny to achieve the same thing that you do, and like summoning him and working with him, it feels like a kind of nice little story element. After we've done this, if I actually manage to get through Ornstein and Smough in reasonable time, I think we're going to go back to the undead prison start as the next thing that we do. And then go into the painted world. Because there's some stuff in there. There's quite a few things in there actually that we need that we won't be able to get. Well, once you're in the painted world, you have to finish the painted world. That's it. You can't get back out again. I don't know if these guys actually follow you in here. One of them's backed off. Why is he still following? What I will do first, actually, and hopefully this guy can't hit me one. But they both backed off. Oh god, he can. I was gonna say it's fine. There's just the Silver Knight up here. We can fight him, and that's fine. Those sentinels must back off now. Surely they're not gonna. They can't get up here. There'd be no point in their AI trying to make them come up here. Right. So if you remember last time we were here, there was a little message that said the black orb quivers. And that's this. And if you remember, Anastasia, the bonfire keeper, I'm going to have a go at the boss soon, but I don't know. How far away is the shop? I'm going to try something else first. So that might be the time to go to the shop. Yeah, Anastasia the Firekeeper was dead. So we couldn't use the bonfire at Firelink Shrine. And Lautrec had disappeared. Remember Lautrec with the evil, scary voice? And this was where Anastasia's body was. So it said the black eye orb quivers. So if we use that here, we can invade Lautrec's world. 15 minutes tops. Okay, I'll tell you what. If you go now, I'll do other things until you get back, and then I'll have a go at the boss. So we've invaded Lautrec's world now. And we can get revenge on him for killing Anastasia. Although he's got mates. We can... Oh, okay. I thought I could make... He does a whole spiel there where he has a go at... He, like, you know, tells us he's going to kill us and stuff. And I just... we completely missed it because I attacked his mate first. But this is a very hard fight. This can be harder than a lot of the boss fights in the game purely because human enemies are actually probably harder to fight than, like, you know, big giant bosses. If you can get rid of the caster first, then it does make it easier to fight the other two. However, even if you kill one of them, once you invade again, all three are alive. And the really annoying thing is that Lautrec, his weapon, because he's using a curved sword, he can get behind your shield. So even if he hits you while you're blocking, or sorry, even if you're blocking while he hits you, yeah, even if you're blocking while he hits you, you'll still take damage. He's not that strong. He's quite agile though. Good, right, that's Lautrec down. His little mate carries on though. Although it does automatically pull you out once you've killed Lautrec. There we go, there we go. Right. We get the Firekeeper soul back, which is good, because that's what we get from Anastasia. Oh, sorry, that's what we need to give back to Anastasia to restore her to life. We got Ring of Favour and Protection, which is off Lautrec, and we got 5 humanity for it. So, that was decent. All in all, that was worth it. We didn't get many souls for it. We've only got 7,000 souls. But what I might do with that, rather than levelling up, is just go and chuck those into a weapon or something like that, or just buy some upgrade materials for a weapon. We actually don't really have enough souls, I think, to level up anyway, even in our inventory, so... Hello.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
What's it worth purchasing? I'm going to go to the spreadsheet. So, let's have a look. So, currently, the things that I'm working through, Gargoyle Tail Axe, which I'm going to turn into a divine weapon. We've got Lightning Spear, already got that. We need large shards to do something with that, to get that upgraded. What else have we got? Got a Morning Star, but I haven't done anything with that yet. Could upgrade the Claymore a bit more. So we need large shards for that. So I think large shards might be the way to go. We're going to buy stuff. So how many of those can we get? 3,800, we can only get one. Okay, I'll buy a couple of normal Titanite shards as well then. Right. Reinforced weapon. What was I buying that for? I'm going to need to start upgrading some kind of random things. Oh, I can do one more on the Gargoyle Tail Axe. Can't need 3 Titanite shards to do any more on it. And weirdly, I am going to need the Broken Straight Sword upgrading. So we'll do that as well. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We can't turn any equipment into anything else. And he doesn't have anything else that we can purchase. Nothing's dropping. Needing repairing. See what he's got to say.
Tis no good, but forge very good. I help any time.
He doesn't really say much.
Tis no good, no one home, everyone gone.
Everyone's left down Orlando, but he still does his job. He just stays here and works on everyone's weapons. Not that he gets much custom. What we will do actually, because I told Chris that I'd wait. We'll go and do something else first. Thing is, I'm gonna wait 15 minutes for Chris to get back to the shop, and then I'm gonna die probably about 30 times to the boss anyway. So he won't even miss anything really. What I will do is go and pick up the thing that I forgot to get last week. Alright, that was a proper yeet. Because I hit him then. I hit him off the edge. That definitely was mine. I can't remember where the staircase is currently pointing. I think I've just turned it in the right direction. Yes, I have. So, yeah, the other day we came through here and we went on the rafters on the ceiling and dropped down, and we knocked that chandelier down. But we didn't actually come back down here to grab what dropped from the chandelier. Oh, I think I might be able to kill these guys in one, but they're quite spry, yeah. I think they're still chucking stuff down from the rafters as well, which is not ideal. See how many of them we can take out one by one before they all start sending on us. Hey, that one's triggered. Good. They've got really long range, actually. They're kind of the opposite of the Silver Knights in that they will start coming towards you from a long way away. They've got quite cool armor as well, I think, with their silver boots and everything. Oh! Throwing knives. That's the only things that they drop, I think. They drop the throwing knives, but they drop their weapons and armor as well. There we go. That's kind of a yeet. Are you... Oh, both of them. Right. Oh, that was good. That's the way to take care of him. Good supply of throwing knives. Throwing knives can be really useful. I don't know if you'd ever want to, you know, farm a huge amount of them, but if you did, this would be the place to do it. They drop them fairly reliably. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Over there to come over here, is it? Oh, God, they're all coming. Their little throwing party. Right, fine. They're not so bad, really. I mean, when you've got a weapon, a decent weapon as well. Right, this is what we wanted. Sorcery. Great magic weapon. And Black Iron set, which includes the Black Iron Great Shield. So if you remember, when we beat the Iron Golem in the last stream, we got Black Iron Tarkus in to help us with it. And remember I said he could virtually take the boss on his own. And he almost did. Like, we weren't doing that much damage to the Iron Golem. But Tarkus got loads of damage on him. So they are part of the spreadsheet. So they're part of the Knight's Honor Trophy. So we got... where would it be? Corpse Loot, it falls under. And we got Havel's Great Shield. We got that earlier, so we can tick that one off. We got the Dragon's Tooth. And we just got the Black Iron Great Shield. Let me just check as well. You can't see it, but I can't remember if we got the Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Oh, yeah, we did. So that weapon that I said that we didn't need, we did actually need that. That was part of the trophy. So we've got the Dragon Slayer Great Bow as well. So we've ticked off quite a few of the weapons that we need from Anor Londo. And there will be a few more that we need to pick up as well. Might get one of these today. And then we just picked up... well, I can't remember the spell that we picked up. We got one towards it. Was it Great Magic Weapon? So... already got Magic Weapon. Yeah, it was Great Magic. So a little bit of progress, but you can see how much we've got to go. There are loads of them. Fortunately, a lot of them we can just buy. So Griggs sells lots of different spells that we're probably going to pick up a few of those today. Same goes for Miracles. We'll get quite a few of them off Petrus today because they're fairly cheap. And the same for Pyromancies because Laurentius sells quite a few of those. So we'll pick plenty of them up. But they're kind of... they're going to be a bit slow at various points. Chris is back and Ryan's here. You've been working, Ryan, until now. So, all you missed is that we picked up some weapons and sorcery that we need for the Platinum Trophy. So we can actually look at this painting and examine it. The bridge there you can see, and a kind of like a folly behind it. And it allows us to examine it, but it doesn't let us actually do anything whilst examining it. So you see there's something that we need in order to be able to interact with it. So what have we got? 4,000 souls. I'll have a go at the boss. As I am. And then after a while it might be the case that we have a go with oh, what's his name? Best boy. Solaire. The arrows under my stamina bar, so they refer to status effects that I've currently got active. So one of them, I can't remember which is which. One of them is referring to the shield that I've got, which is the Grasscrest shield, which increases the rate at which my stamina recovers. So actually I can do, if you look at my stamina now, and see how fast it goes back up, and then if I unequip that, it takes longer to start going back up. Where is it? So it should say that as well. The Grasscrest is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds up stamina recovery. And then the other one is in reference to... Which one of these is it? Oh, poise. So the suit of armor with the arrow pointing upwards is referring to poise. Where? Hang on a minute. How far in the stream are you guys? Right, so I'm asking you that now. Swinging my sword. Let me know as soon as I've said that, because on YouTube it's showing me footage from like 5 minutes ago for me. And I don't know why it would be that far behind. I've just said it. Okay. That's weird. YouTube is showing me like I'm still speaking to the giant blacksmith. That's odd. I don't know. Well, as long as you're seeing what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, you literally you replied to me saying you've just said it like less than 30 seconds after I actually said it. So everything seems to be okay. I don't know why YouTube has decided that I'm really far behind, but everything seems fine. Right, this is quite an annoying boss run really, because you've both got to come through here quite a way. Avoid those two, and then there's the two in here that are a pain. The phone is more up to date than the TV. Okay. I find that for like football and stuff sometimes if I'm watching like Sky Go or BT Sport. Right, here we go. Get ready for me to be yeeted severely. Immediately block. Ooh. Ornstein almost always comes at you with a big sort of charge attack there. Uh-oh. Yeah, see. I made one mistake of trying to attack when I shouldn't have. And they got me immediately. This is why it's so difficult, because you can't like sort of make one mistake generally, otherwise they are just gonna pounce on you, because there's two of them. So what I'll do is I'll have a few goes as is. Quick, there we go. And then we'll see, maybe if I'm starting to get really annoyed, then I'll maybe think about getting Solaire in. Well, you say that, Chris, but that's the beautiful thing about Dark Souls. Everyone's always like, it's really hard, and it's like, well, like if you learn something from every time you die, it gets easier. And especially like then, you know, that was my fault. I died there because I made a mistake. As long as you actually understand why you died when you die, you can correct it. You don't want to learn. You know what I should do, actually? Let's see. I believe Ornstein and Smough are weak to... Oh, I can't use this weapon. Okay, never mind. I need to get my intelligence up to use... Oh, no, wait. It might be that I can use a different one. What are the requirements? 6 strength, 10 intelligence. Oh, yeah, just because that one needs 12 intelligence. If I put on... Oh, I can't do it now. Never mind. I'm being an idiot. Right, what I'll do is when I next die, I'll attune some spells. Because you can only do that at a bonfire. I'll do that, and that I can at least enchant my weapon before I go in and fight them. But I think they're both weak to fire, which is good because I've got my pyromancy. Well, I probably should have actually tried to roll through that attack, shouldn't I, rather than just running through it like I'm some kind of Terminator. Yeah, if it comes down... there we go. He does the charge whenever he comes in like that. So it is better to focus on one of them, obviously, you know, taking one out at a time. But people kind of differ on who they prefer to take out first. The thing is, you get a soul, or you get the soul of the one who dies second. So, and both of their souls are used to make a boss weapon that we'll need for the trophy. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to kill one of them last this time, and then one of them last on New Game Plus. I've just coincidentally, or just happened to take more off Smough at the minute, so I'll... It's a horrible attack. Oh, I didn't pick up my souls either. Oh well. This is the most annoying thing about this. Because it's a hard boss, it's kind of irritating that it's such a long run back. Yeah, it's not a nice fight. The thing that makes it frustrating is that depending on who you want to try and take out first, you need to use a really different strategy. Because Smough's quite easy to get in on. He's quite big, all of his attacks come from relatively close range. But then you kind of can't... It's hard to keep him in your visual field and... Or sorry, it's hard to be fighting him and keep Ornstein in your visual field as well. Because he does a lot of attacks from distance. What I might do, actually... Let's see how much of this I can get away with. What happens if I put Havel's armor on? Even one bit of Havel's armor makes me roll slowly. No, we're not doing that. What about the Silver Knight stuff? That only weighs 12. I'm still mid-rolling on that. Never mind. Okay, we're going to have to just go light armor all the way then. 32 that gives you, does it? That's relatively light, considering. Crimson Robe, so that's fine. There's a Crimson Hood, I think. Massey of the Sealer, 12. 1.5. Still fast rolling, that's good. I don't know if there's a Crimson Skirt. I think... Oh, there we go, waistcloth. Still fast rolling. Come on, is there Crimson Gloves? They only give us 7. Can we get away with the dingy gloves. They're a bit better. Maybe even the shadow gauntlets. No. This is the fun admin side of Dark Souls. Okay, so putting on those teeny tiny gloves has made us too heavy. None of these were... These are all too heavy. What's that? 0.8. I don't have anything lighter than that, so we'll go without gloves. But we've got relatively decent weapons. Oh, I forgot to attune magic at the bonfire. Idiot. Yeah, it does look a bit wizardy, doesn't it? It got the beaky mask on as well. It's creepy. Right, avoid these. No. Waste an Estus before we get in there. To be fair, I'm not actually using that much Estus against Ornstein and Smough because you actually just... Oh my god, that sweep. You more end up kind of just getting killed with a couple of hits in quick succession. You don't really end up having that much time to heal anyway. Ooh, okay. He's done the lightning throw right away this time. Summoning for this fight really does make it a lot easier, purely because... Oh my god, that went straight through my shield! If you get Solaire in, he can distract one of them while you take the other one out. That charge there that Smough does is a really horrible attack. It's just getting one of them close enough to you compared to the other one just to get some hits in. And one of the really annoying things about them is they tend not to get in each other's way. So if you've got one of them, like now for instance, or not now, let's see, like now, if Smough is nearest to you, Ornstein can just go around the side of him basically, like that. He just went around, he just popped around him and hit me, so you can't even kind of use them against each other to block each other's path. I'm doing really badly this time. No stamina. I'm also doing a really poor job of just focusing on one of them, which is the most sensible tactic. Oh, that was such a bad roll. No. I don't know where Smough is. Oh, God, it just comes out of nowhere. No, he's... Oh, okay. No, Ornstein's there. How did he push through my shield then? Ornstein's going to get me now. Oof. How did that went straight past? How that was dodgy. Oh, come on. Oh, he did his slam. He doesn't do that one as often in this phase of the fight. Ah, just timed that roll badly. That wasn't too bad. I messed around too much at the beginning there. I got Smough halfway down. But it took me too long to get to that point. Let's see. Right, so I can't cast Great Magic Weapon. I can cast Magic Weapon though. So I'm going to use that. And then... Oh, because I'm using a boss weapon, a special weapon, I can't enchant it. Well, never mind. I might have a go at using some pyromancy on them. And I don't know how effective that would be. Oh, for goodness sake, I hate it when that happens. It can also be easier if you don't use lock on camera. No shoes. Well, we're in a look at it, it's all nicely marbled. At least you're not going to get dirty feet this way. I actually, you know, it would be more entertaining probably to watch me persist and overcome these two. But I'm going to have to do this fight 2, maybe 3 times, given that you need to do 2.5 playthroughs of the game in order to be able to get all of the items that are needed for all of the trophies. So, if it takes too much longer, I'm just going to summon Solaire. Purely because I don't want this to take ages. Because we've got, like, so much to do for the trophy. Right, that's the first time I haven't been hit on my way through. Okay, interesting. He's chosen to do the... Oh! I couldn't get the shield up quickly enough. There's always a temptation as well in this fight to overuse Estus and make sure it's like full all the time, because they can so, like that, they can so easily get just a couple of hits on you at any time. And 2 hits is enough to kill you most of the time, so... Right, let's maybe go for Ornstein this time. Because Smough's less mobile, you can kind of get Ornstein towards you more easily a lot of the time. As long as you don't bloody do that. I'm in a corner now. I really need to get away. Ornstein's just throwing 3 lightning bolts at me at one time. Here he comes. See, that should be a good opportunity there, but... Oh my word, how... Diving through that should work. I've not taken a single ounce of health off either of them yet. The range on this weapon's not good. Ah. There's Ornstein. It was definitely easier when I was trying to get Smough down. I might summon Solaire and just see which one he decides to focus on, and then take the other one. The problem is, I have just wasted... what did I have? 2 humanity. So, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do... Oh, I didn't need to. I'm hoping that it's not going to take me too many goes with Solaire, otherwise I'll run out of humanity and just be back to square one and be doing it on my own again. The summon sign for him is also in a really annoying place. Because it's like halfway sort of up, well, I think, yeah, it's up the stairs in that the big room. So when you go and summon him, he decides to then go and fight all the giant, like, sentinel knights, rather than just following you to the boss room. So sometimes he ends up, like, half health before he even gets there, which is really annoying. I actually might be better off using a different weapon for this, because like, this does high damage, but the range on it is terrible. I don't know what I've got, though, that does decent damage that I can use. I need 24... Oh, no, what haven't I? 130... 170, yeah, that's not too bad. Like, but you can see the damage that this does, it's huge. I haven't upgraded anything else to be anywhere near as strong at this point. So I probably am better off just trying to figure out how to use it. Now that I have used a humanity, this is probably going to be the one where I die before I even get there. And I end up wasting it. The good thing is we don't actually have to do this now. So if I end up getting stressed out with it, we can go and do other stuff. But I will have to run directly there, like everywhere that we go. Because you get the Lord Vessel and the ability to walk between bonfires by killing Ornstein and Smough. Fairly sure it's this side of the hall. Yeah, there it is, but we'll kill the Silver Knight first because this makes things a pain otherwise. Didn't even have the courtesy to drop anything Ah! Right, didn't know that this was a thing, didn't know that they could come up here. When do they give up? Apparently they don't take full damage. Come on, go back to where you live. If you go into the boss room as soon as you summon Solaire, then he should just follow you. Come on, Solaire, hurry up. Right, don't worry about them, Solaire. Just follow me. Come on. This way. Good lad. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, Solaire, do something, literally anything. Just hit one of them. And I'll do the other, don't worry about it. Uh-oh. Good God, Solaire. Right, there we go. Solaire's a good boy. It really is the coolest armor ever, isn't it? Right, now we've got Super Ornstein. As if they... Where is he? As if things weren't difficult enough. The funny thing about Super Ornstein is if you actually keep him fairly close, he's not too bad. People tend to run away from him. Solaire, I need you on distraction duty here, mate. Good lad. You need to maybe not that close. That was Come on, Solaire. You can do it. Don't leave me on my own. Oh. Oh, crap. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That's kind of the one you want to avoid the most. Oh, for goodness sake, that was so badly timed. You can see though, that is that's Smough's slam. So whichever one of them dies first. Good God, you can dive through that generally. Yeah, whichever one of them dies first, the other one picks up some of his moves. Oh. Where are you going? Ah. Danger heal, danger heal. That was risky. Oh, he was kind to us there. He could have done any number of different attacks there and that would have been really bad. Uh-oh. No. We've got it. Oh, good God. Right. We got the Soul of Ornstein and we got the Leo ring. And we got some humanity. Okay, good. Right. I don't feel bad about that. People often look down on summoning, but this is not a playthrough where we can scoff at it. We are trying to get the trophies, that's it. So, we've got Gwyn. We've got another statue of Guinevere. And we've got an empty plinth where Gwyn's firstborn was before he was exiled. We've got a small lift. And a huge lift. One each. Ornstein and Smough. Next time that means we're going to have to kill Ornstein first. Which could be annoying. I think that's the way most people prefer to do it, but I really prefer to kill Smough first. And this is Lautrec's armor. So, in another life, in another time, because time and the world is convoluted in Dark Souls, that's where Lautrec died. But now we get to see the chest, everyone's favourite item. We're not online, but generally there is a sign here that says Great Chest Ahead. And it really, really is. A magnificent chest.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day
Miyazaki is a pervert.
I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Vessel to thee.
There we go. Trophy for the Lord Vessel. So she's been looking after the Lord Vessel for whoever was worthy to take it.
And beseech thee.
And succeed Gwyn, her father.
And inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight and avert further undead sacrifices.
And
O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
we can also enter into a covenant with her. So, we only need to discover it. We don't even need to enter it. So I'm not going to enter it because that will cause us to lose standing with our former covenant, which we don't want to do. We want to keep that. Oh no, actually I am, because I think we get an item for it or something. Might be a ring. Yeah, there we go.
Hereafter I, Guinevere, shall serveth as thine guardian. If thou so needest, I shall devote all to thine safety. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Good. What else has she got to say?
Father is formed it once living, now up and beseech thee.
Yeah, she's already said all this, hasn't she?
Indeed, without fire.
Oh no, she hasn't said all of this.
all shall be.
So yeah, go and link the flame.
May thou be.
Return the world to light. Succeed Gwyn. Yada yada yada. So because we've got the Lord Vessel now, we can warp. So if we go back to Firelink Shrine, there's something else important that we can do there as well, which is not part of the trophy, but is nice to do. And before we do that, actually, I'm going to go back to the spreadsheet. because now we so overall achievements, we discovered the Princess Guard Covenant, so that's done. And then where is it? We got the Lord Vessel. Lord Vessel, acquire the Lord Vessel. Good. So we got those. We've got those done now. And now that we're back here, we can see that our mate has gone. He's disappeared. The depressing guy. And if we come back here, Anastasia's gone because she died because Lautrec killed her. But we can resurrect her.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
The impure tongue. He hopes that it doesn't offend us.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
So firekeepers actually have their tongues removed because they're not supposed to speak. Which is part of they accept that because it's an honour to be a firekeeper. But because we restored her, basically the restoration restored her tongue, and she can now speak even though she couldn't before. But she's asked us not to speak to her because she said her tongue shouldn't have been restored, and she doesn't want to be speaking to people. But I'm going to upgrade our intelligence a bit because I want to use some spells to kind of strengthen our weapons and things like that. And who is this? It is not Siegmeyer, because Siegmeyer used a Zweihander, and that is... Oh, it is a Zwei... Is it Siegmeyer?
Well,
Yes, it
thank
is
you to
Siegmeyer.
you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking, forget the old talk. Was that your doing?
It certainly was.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This light of Katerina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Thanks. And with that, we can go back to the spreadsheet again and go to miracles, and he has given us emit force. So we can enter that on the spreadsheet. Right, so what's he going to do now?
I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
He'll be heading down below, he says. But we've been down below. We're going to go down below now, just for a second, but it's not the down below that he was talking about. We're just going to go down here for a second, just to see something interesting. Now, if you remember, we activated this lift when we came up out of Blighttown. Means we can get the back way into Blighttown, and we can get through into New Londo. And being here, should mean, although apparently it doesn't. Ah, there we go. Remember this guy? the depressed soldier up at Firelink Shrine has finally lost all will to live and gone hollow. It was going to happen sooner or later. People go hollow when they've got nothing left to live for. And he really didn't have anything left to live for, did he? He said over and over again how much everything was pointless. And it wasn't worth carrying on. So, the next thing that we're going to do is go to Andre. I'm going to grab a couple of weapons off of him, even though I'm not going to be using them, I'm not going to be doing much with them anytime soon, purely because they are going to be needed for some trophies. So I'll buy a couple of weapons off him, and then we are going to go back to the undead prison from the start of the game. Because there are some things that we can get there now that weren't there before. We're not going to speak to Frampt at the minute. We do need to speak to him, but we're not going to yet. Laurentius is there, but he's not going anywhere, so we don't need to speak to him too much right now.
Oh, you. Oh,
yeah, he was annoyed and sad before, but I don't care. Give me miracles. So he's got a few that we can get. We'll get force off of him for now. We're going to need all of the others that he has, though. While I'm in the lift. Once again, spreadsheet. And the miracle that he just gave us was force. So we'll fill that out. See, isn't admin fun? I don't know anyone who doesn't like admin. So, we're probably not on track for everything that I wanted to do in this stream, but we will get through a fair chunk of it, I think. Hello, Andre.
Hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything?
I certainly do. No, I don't. I need to buy things. So, we want a war pick. And we want Castus. Don't think we need anything else from him. No, we don't. Yeah, when you level up loads and you end up, yeah, just feeling like an absolute god. Right. Quicker to run. So, now we're going to go and... Ooh, actually, maybe... I'm going to go and do something weird first. Just because it'll save us some time in the long run. And it is weird. Right. Does Enki hate us?
Are you prepared
He's not going to sell us anything that we need. So he doesn't fully trust us. Because we haven't shown our dedication to the fair lady, as far as he is concerned, just yet. He wants to see a bit more from us before he trusts us completely. There is something that we can do to get him to trust us. And most of these enemies are not hostile, but a couple of them are. They only have a couple of attacks and they don't do a lot of damage at all. Here we go. That's what we wanted. Oh, they've done it again. Right, we can run away now. I don't think they'll chase us all the way up here. But they sucked on our heads a bit. On our head. And I'm going to stand here for a few seconds and I'm just going to check something. I told you it was weird what I was doing. This is only a little detour, but we will need to come down here and we'll go all into the demon ruins and everything. We'll get this whole area done, but I haven't decided when we're going to do it yet. We'll see. Yeah, I told you it is very weird. But there's something specific that we want to happen. And I don't want to spoil it. If we look over there, we can actually see a character. Those kind of tentacle looking things that are moving around. I don't think what I wanted to happen has happened. So let's go and mess around with those guys again. Hello. Come on. No, not that. That's not what I wanted. Suck my head. Thank you. There is rhyme and reason to this, don't worry. It's not all just random weirdness, it's weirdness for a purpose. Right, now let's give it a minute. It's... okay. We're fine. We've got what we wanted. So we can leave now. We're going to go and do the thing that I said we were going to do. So, Firelink Shrine. Yeah, it's I don't know how anyone figured out some of the things in this game. That what we just needed to do then is one thing that I don't know how people suss that. And yeah, what we're about to do now as well. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what happened, you'll see. But I don't know how anyone figured this out either. You can get out of that lift in a little hole, but there's not much purpose to it. But you can also get across here, which seems weird. And I suppose it makes some sense that there are some items up here. So fine, you can climb up and... Undead Asylum key. Now we were in the Undead Asylum at the start. So the fact that there's a key for it here, you know, if you were playing this game in the early days, that would seem weird. Straight away, people were like, okay, there's a way of getting back to the Undead Asylum. Given that we were dropped off here by that giant crow, there's obviously got to be some way of getting back. Oh, I cocked that up. Oh, and now we're in the behind bit by the skeletons. I'm just going to homeward bone. Oh, this was the last one I rested at. It's fine, we can walk. I'm an idiot who plays games. That's what was the leg doing there? That was so weird. Right, actually rest at Firelink in case I screw it up again. I know, always rest. I know what you're going to tell me. I forgot that warping to a bonfire doesn't count as actually having rested at it. Oh, here we go. We've got an egghead. Doesn't affect us in any way, apart from having... Oh wait, hang on. No, does it? It's an attack. You can attack with it. I don't know how it works though. But we've now got one of those little worms in our head as well. And this is how we prove our loyalty. So Engi will like us now, which is good, because now that means he will sell us more things. But they're quite expensive items, so I'm not going to buy them at the minute. So we're going to be walking around with an egghead for a while. I actually thought it took longer for the egghead to work than that. But we're going to curl up like a ball instead. For whatever reason. Ah, I'm stupid. I've remembered that the egghead takes a certain percentage of all of the souls that you obtain. So... not the best time to do it really, but... here we go. That's such a stupid image. Souls are souls. We'll get more souls. It's fine. We find it a little bit weird that that crow's just, you know, transporting eggs back and forth. Like, do crows do that? Do crows have multiple nests and they just move their eggs between them? Yeah, it is, isn't it? You just curl up like a ball. Like, imagine being the first person to try that. To get that message and maybe leave it a couple of seconds and then go, oh, there's nothing happening, and leave. Because you would, wouldn't you? And then, you know, somebody else stands there waiting for 30 seconds or whatever it is and figure out that this happens. We've got a sad moment here now, though. You remember all the way back to the beginning of the game when we were here? And our good friend Oscar gave us his Estus flask. and told us to go and light the flame, or go and ring the bells. And he said, go away. I would hate to hurt you once I've gone hollow. And he has gone hollow now. And we've had to kill him. I think maybe the crest shield might be one of the weapons that we... just checking the spreadsheet. Yes, it is. So, we did need to come back here for that sake. However, there's much more to it than that we actually need to come back here for anyway. That wasn't the only thing. But, you know, very sad. If we follow our route all the way back, if you remember, we came through here and we came out of our... Ooh! Oh, that didn't kill him. Oh, he parried me. Okay, there we go. I mean, we don't need the Black Knight sword. We're using one. But yeah, if you remember, we came out of our cell and came through this way. And now, for some reason, we've come back and there are Black Knights everywhere. Which is a bit weird. But we're back through. Oh yeah, we rested, didn't we? Wondering why these guys were alive again. But we got red titanite from that Black Knight, which is good because we need that for upgrading weapons. And if we go all the way back to our cell that we came out of, then we will find another Black Knight. So they've showed up here for whatever reason. Their information does say that they wander Laudran. So, you know, I suppose wandering to prisons is something that they could do. Oh, good, I healed and then had the exact same amount of life that I healed taken off me. How am I drinking that? Oh, good. Right, Black Knight shield. I don't know if that's one of the weapons as well. Let me go. I'm not gonna go on to the spreadsheet visibly every time because it's probably gonna get a bit tedious. But Black Knight shield, good. So we needed that. We've got that. Yeah, wearing shoes in this place is not great, is it? Compared to others. Remember we came through here before and that guy was walking around. And now he's just stood there. Rather than, you know, walking about. We come back to our old cell. Someone's died in here. And we pick up a doll. I don't actually know where that is in our inventory, what it's listed under. It goes down as like a key or something. Peculiar doll. A strange doll in a strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. A painted world. So where have we seen a giant painting that's sort of let us inspect it? And then, for whatever reason, we haven't been able to do anything with it. We need to go back to Anor Londo and inspect that painting again. And maybe find out who the girl that the doll is referring to is. Imagine being, like, remember what we had to do to get here. Imagine being the first person to go and lie in that nest and then to then like think, oh, painting, maybe figure that out, go into the painting, and then discover like a completely secret area that would be really, really easy to miss. Like, it's just ridiculous. Oh yeah, you guys. God, these are annoying. Right. Ha ha ha! Secret boss fight. It's another asylum demon, except this one's called Stray Demon. And he sucks. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that one was going to get me. The range on that is deceptively wide. He's got those two magic slams, and they do virtually the same thing. But they're really irritating, because if you get caught in a wall, for example, it's very, very easy to get caught in the range of them. Oh, like now, for instance, if I'd have stayed in front, I would have got caught by that. The good thing is, if you do stay behind him, you can avoid it pretty easily. Because most of the range of it is in front of him. There we go. Yeah, he's got a rear on him. Gives you a homeward bone in case you can't figure out how to get out, because it's not always obvious, but it was worth coming back here because we got a Titanite slab. And we are going to need a lot of Titanite. They put the torch over here just to kind of draw you over to this. A lot of people can have trouble with the Stray Demon, though, because if you imagine, like, if you were just exploring and you ended up coming back here without really knowing, you know, what an appropriate level was for this area or whatever, it could be quite easy to not be in a position to fight a boss of that difficulty. Oh, I mean, once you die, you're kind of back outside again, and you can get back to Firelink Shrine. It's, you know, it's not a problem. But, yeah, like, a lot of people kind of find him to be a bit of a pain. If you're appropriately leveled, he's pretty easy. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, very good. You little douche. There's one more thing that we need to pick up. And we don't actually need it, but it makes life easier in certain areas. I know. And do you know what the funny thing is? I do that virtually every time I come back here. Start of the game, I'm like, oh ho ho, I know that trap. That trap's been there forever, ha. And then when I actually come back, I just completely forget about it. I'm wandering through because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm too highly leveled for this area now, and I get hit by it every time. Right, the key that we picked up that was on the roof was actually for this gate. And all that allows us to do is come to this staircase that was on the other side and pick up a rust... Excuse me. Pick up the rusted iron ring. Which is a pretty cool ring. We didn't actually look at the Ring of the Sun Princess. If you see this, it boosts miracle synergy. So if we're entering that into that covenant with Guinevere, it increases synergy of miracles. I don't know what that means, whether it means the power of them. But the Princess of Sunlight Guinevere left Anor Londo along with many other deities and later became wife to Flame God Flan. So the ring says that she left Anor Londo, but we saw her there. So why? Like how is she there if she left? We just picked up the rusted iron ring used to shackle the guilty, which explains why it's here. It's terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking would be pleased to find it's easier to gain footing on poor ground such as swamps. So what that allows us to do is if we go into areas like the swamp at the bottom of Blighttown, or when we try to like run in sort of slightly deeper water, if we've got that ring on, then we'll be able to run like normal. We won't have to like run slowly and not be able to roll and stuff. So now that we're here, we can actually just walk back to where we were. Probably the best place is just straight to Anor Londo. No, we want to go to the Chamber of the Princess. Let's see what Engi has to say about our head. Wait. Oh, I pressed Chamber of the Princess. Not Daughter of Chaos. I was thinking Fair Lady, as Engi calls her. And obviously, Guinevere is a fair lady as well. Hello, Engi.
Well, now, you're just like me. Your dedication is fully apparent. Only, well, your head looks awful. Why not try this? I've no use for it any longer.
Given us an egg vermifuge, but if we talk to him...
What is it that you need?
He's much nicer to us now. And he will sell us spells. So he's got 2 spells that we need. And it's fine. We don't need to keep the egg on our head anymore. But that means that these are just available to us now. He'll sell those to us. I'm not going to use the souls that I've got to buy them now. Because they're there forever. So I'd rather use those souls on something else and then buy those later on in the game. Egg vermifuge. The egg bearers have chosen to serve the flame of chaos, and the eggs symbolise this selfless choice. So that's why he doesn't need it anymore. Naturally, these chestnuts are forbidden, but they're allowed under special circumstances. So it removes a parasitic egg. So if we use it, the egg's gone. So it was worth it, because he'll sell us more spells now. So now we are going to walk to Anor Londo. And let's see if she has anything new to say.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted.
So, obviously she's talking about Guinevere.
Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality, the one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The Archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain, but I should warn against even an approach.
We'll need to go there later. So, we are now going to go to the Painted World. However, I need to pop to the loo. So, we're going to have a quick 2-minute break, and I'll be back very, very shortly. So what is it? 14 minutes past now. So yeah, a couple of minutes, and I'll be back. And yes, maybe get yourself a cup of tea. Maybe pop to the loo if you need it too. And I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I had a little screen set up saying be right back, and the errors, the issues that I had just before the stream have made it disappear. So I will be back, and I'll see you shortly. I'm back. Hello. It's really weird actually. I took my headphones off and I could hear birds, which is weird because, you know, it's not, we haven't sort of had that for a while, hearing birds sort of towards the night time. But it's nice. Definitely feels a lot nicer having that summery vibe. And in fact, my my weather information on the bottom of my computer screen is telling me that it's currently humid. So we certainly didn't have that a few weeks ago, did we? It was absolutely crazy. Like, was it last week? Where we had that just couple of days of sun that came out of nowhere. And I just suddenly felt so much less depressed. It was just like, oh my god, yeah, everything's nice. I feel good. Just a couple of days of sunlight. Just need to move to Portugal or something like that. I realised I didn't actually take that long of a break, so if you did want to go and get a cup of tea and didn't have time, I'm sorry. Do we need to go down? I think we do? Yeah. Yeah, that vitamin D, you don't realise how important it is. It's quite funny. Katie went to the doctor to look at, like, you know, about her levels and stuff like that. And the doctor said, like, what people don't realise is that, you know, pretty much everybody in this country should be taking vitamin D supplements for, like, 3 months of the year. Like, it's that bad throughout the winter here that we just, like, nobody gets enough vitamin D. I think we can do this without having to fight these guys. I can't remember. This one I definitely think he'll trigger and we need to kill him. You can keep away from some of them. The others will trigger. They do that little roll away. It's... There you go. Ah, I didn't need to trigger these, really. Ooh. Okay, the others are fine. We don't need to touch them. So remember when we came here before and it said contraption does not move? I had to look at this painting. And now we're in the painted world of Ariamis. Can't go back. And now she's going to really wish she had shoes on because it's cold. Doesn't look like a particularly nice place. But at least we have a bonfire. And actually, the first thing I'm going to do is kindle this bonfire because I would like 10 Estus while we're here. And can we level up? Yes, we can. We'll go for a vitality. So these hollows hit noticeably harder than the ones in what you would call the real world. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah. I haven't played many Mario games, to be honest, apart from the old 2D ones. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. So we can't get through what is the main door. Hello, thanks. It's very irritating, to be honest. You can see these guys do more damage than you would expect them to do. Which, you know, if you come here before you kind of really should come here, which is easy, I suppose if you find your way back to the Undead Asylum, it would be easy to do that. If you if you manage to go back to the Undead Asylum before you come to Anor Londo, then it's not hard to imagine how you would, you know, get to Anor Londo. The natural path through Anor Londo takes you by the painting. And you would therefore come in here and think, oh, it's just hollows. And actually they hit pretty hard. So we've got an ambush here. And that's the first time we see these crow demons. They have a grab attack and it's going to kill me. Crow demons with needlessly good backsides. Again, Miyazaki's a pervert. And that is why we kindled that bonfire, because that's going to happen a lot. Yeah, that was the bird that we heard, and there are a lot of them, and we do need to go up there and kill them because there is something up in that area that we need. Right, these guys are trouble. Because they do that. And I've been toxic, so that's why you need to be really careful. In fact, I completely forgot that they can cause toxic, and we've only got 2 blooming purple moss. Yeah. Ah. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick, gotta be quick. Okay, toxic is so bad. It's such a horrible status effect. Right, Soul of a Proud Knight. I can't remember what the noise we were hearing was. I can hear something running around. I can hear, like, footsteps on the snow. And a horrible noise. Oh, I think it's rats. I think there are horrible rats down here. Chris said that they can sit on his face. Oh, yeah, there's weird, like, albino rats. They're not strong, they just make horrible noises. Yeah, they are a bit scazzish, aren't they? We don't need to go down there again. Glug. Who was Glug? I'm sure I know Glug, but I can't remember who Glug is. Oh, the slug. The slug. The horrible goat slug. I don't miss Glug. Awful thing. Too many of them. Right, what we want to do here... The crows don't come down immediately, so if we drop down here, we can get that. That Glug's not striking me down, he's useless. Oh, yeah, there's a little hollow there, I forgot about him. Right, this area is not nice. Ah, I forgot about these two as well. So these are problems. We don't want to fight these guys while they are stood close to us, because they give off toxic. The problem is you kind of have to get close to them because they cause... they're difficult from distance. Ah! Oh, for goodness sake. No, 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 no. Outside. Right, we can get rid of this guy with a thing. That last one is a problem though, because he can cast faster than we can. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. So he can cast that spell a lot faster than we can cast ours. Yeah. There was just no way I was avoiding that. We might just have to ride out the toxic status, to be honest, because I can't... That's so long, though. Right, we can cut that down. You see how slowly that toxic is going down. Oh, God, there's another. Well, at least we can't get any more toxic. I can't remember how to get over there. I can't remember if you just have to jump. Maybe you do. Yes. Oh, and yeah, good. I'm going to run out of Estus before the toxic wears off. So I really don't know how to get rid of it. I see you, buddy. I can hear more of those gross rats as well. Come on, someone heal me. Give me something. No, that's a safe chest. Oh, we got all the Painting Guardian stuff. Cool. Is there anything relevant in here? What's the point in this? I'll be honest, I can't remember most of what is in this world, what's in this level. I can hear rats though, and like, I can't see any rats, so... Right, let's see how far we can get with this toxic effect on, because I'm fairly sure that there isn't another bonfire here. But we do need to get a door open. However, cannot remember where the key to that door is. What I do need to do is, when I inevitably do die, I'm going to need to... Where do I go now? I think I've just jumped into a place that I can't get myself out of. Maybe I need to go... down? I need to leave my souls in a place that I am going to be able to pick them up again. Ah, crap. I've just completely screwed myself over here. I just need to go back on myself, essentially. I suppose what I could do is just I'd run back through the level and just... get back to the bonfire now. It's just very annoying because I am going to have to fight those toxic enemies again. And I don't have anything to heal myself with. The only alternative... The female undead merchant, I think, sells blooming purple moss. And now that we're here, we can warp. Oh, no, it's not. We can't warp. We need to go through the whole level. So, yeah, we just need to basically... Oh, I tell you what I should do. Actually, which isn't going to be of any use. I was going to say is at least equip the bow. Can't really get rid of my pyromancy flame. I need to use that. Longbow is fine. I've only got 12 arrows. So oh yeah, the beak face disappeared and went into my inventory when I got my egghead. Ah, that's interesting. If I can get them with that big long attack, it yeets them back. Oh, okay, unless they're below me. Ah, that's useful. Okay. So. Oh. The problem with that is that, oh look, there's crows up there. You can see all of the crows. Yeah, the problem with that is that there are so many of them in here that it's going to be hard to get that attack down because it's... Right, let's see if we can time it. There's one. There's two. How many more are there? Is it just one? So the problem is this guy's not... He's not going to come anywhere near me because he's got his fire attack. Okay, that'll do. I can heal and that's fine. He's not toxic in me. That's the important thing. Something's running. Hello, it's you. You seem to be stuck in the geometry of the level, which will give me time to put my mask on. These hollows are stupid. Right. Last time we went right. This time we'll go left. There may be crows, but I can't remember. I can certainly hear wings. Ah, yes. Hello. Why are you on low health? Oh, that move is so good. They are quite strong. They don't have a huge amount of health. You're a wizard, Roby-Doo. Right, we got to be careful here, because that dead dragon is not as dead as it looks. And it wants a fight. Fortunately, it can only make it so far. And what you can actually see is that it's actually only the front half of the dragon. It's detached itself from its rear. But this can be a really, really difficult encounter because he just, you know, is sick a lot. And that sick is toxic. So, one of the best things to do is to put a bow on. Oh, I can't use that. And snipe him from afar. The only problem with that... Wait, why did you not lock on? For us, is that we do pathetic damage with a bow. So, you know, we can take a tiny bit off him here with this, but it's really not worth it. One thing I'm not sure of, actually. I've got some crossbow bolts. I don't know if I have the stats to use a decent crossbow. Heavy crossbow? Yeah, apparently so. It does even worse damage. So yeah, you can see as well, his toxic goes in the... Oh, run please, run please. His toxic goes in the direction that you are currently in. So the kind of proper way to do it is to bait him to do it in one direction and then go in the other. You look like he's lost sight of us. As soon as we step down there, it starts again though. Missed. And that's the problem if you miss him. You don't really have the time to get a second hit in. Got huge health. Oh, he tried a actual hit there, which he doesn't do very often. Oh crap! I wasn't stood in the middle. I don't know why he went for another one down the middle there. So, what's he doing? His AI's all over the place. Right, come on, do it down the middle again. Yes. that even... Oh, yeah, it did plenty of damage, actually. Oh, he's going to get me. Come on, do another middle one. We're close now. Right, one more of those I think probably will be enough. Maybe one more after that. Did that last one even hit him? There we go, he's dead. Oh, well, that was entertaining, wasn't it? But it was worth it because... got to Dragon Scale. And the Blood Shield. And his arse is here. This is the back end of the dragon. We can't move it, it's blocking the way. However, one thing you can do, which I still don't know whether this is intentional or if it's some kind of glitch, is if you do a jumping R2, jumping strong attack, it stands up. And allows you to get straight through all the way to the back, which is the end of the level. I still have absolutely no idea whether that was an intentional kind of design choice or whether that is just a mistake, some kind of glitch that they made. I don't know. But I am leaning towards and always have thought that it was probably intentional because it just gives you a way through the level if you're kind of... I don't know if smart enough is the word, but if you decide to try and do that particular attack on that thing. So we can't get through there. This area looks far more open than we'd probably be comfortable with. Now that thing will look familiar to anyone who has played Demon Souls. Oh, wrong button. And much like something that you might know from Demon Souls, it is very weak to fire. But it definitely looks like a phalanx. And it is strong as all hell. And it's good actually for farming certain items from, but at the minute on 3 Estus, oh I was on, what was it? I was on 4, but I wasted one. I really don't want to fight it. And especially because I have forgotten my way around this level. Okay, good. See what happens when you forget your way around? You know, it's just a small kind of thing. You cut that down. And then you end up getting absolutely battered by a load of hollows. So we've got over there to explore. I just realised I'm on 23,000 souls. I'm going to put on Havel's armor. Even though it means I'm not going to be able to... or I'm barely going to be able to move. Just purely because down here are some of the enemies that do some of the most extreme damage to your endurance in the game. Here we go. The way he just carved through my endurance there. They are horrible. But if you've got enormous armor like this on, you can kind of take them out. They're not too bad. There he is. You see, if I didn't have this armor on, if I had the one that I had on previously, that would have taken every drop of my stamina immediately. And even there, that took a lot. No, 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 no. You only need to come down here once. If you get all of the items you need down here, it's not so bad. If you get into trouble down here, it can be awful. If we try and roll with a Havel's armor, then that happens. Right, I believe this... yeah, is fake. And I also... yeah, there you go. Come on, let's you and me have a fight before... or anything else. I'm pretty sure... there is another fake wall in here. This is the way down, so that comes from the phalanx area. That fake? No, that's just to trick you into exposing your back to the bone wheel skeleton. Here's another. Hello. I'm going to have to use my last Estus. If it comes down to it, I think I've got a couple of humanity that I can use to heal. This guy doesn't aggro. However... crap, we've got no Estus. It didn't yeet him far enough. Where's his corpse? Oh my god, it disappeared. He's got an item we need. Oh my god, he better respawn. I'm gonna die. Wait. Yes, I knew I had a divine blessing. The only problem is, I have no idea where that thing went, and I am 99% sure that he had an item that we need for the platinum. So, despite the fact that my desire would have been to do this area once, and once only, we may need to come back in New Game Plus. Because of a stupid bloody glitch. But we did get the annex key, and that is the main thing that we came down here for. Just wrote the word log. Okay. I mean, they are pretty cool. Do you mean the bone wheel skeletons? Because yeah, they are. They're irritating, but they are cool. I'm hoping that if we come out of here, the enemy will just be floating around somewhere. Like he'll have just shot up and he'll be somewhere in the level geometry. Really easy to get lost down here as well. It's not an especially big area, but everything looks the same, and it's so dark. Right. Did that corpse come up somewhere? But we need to be seriously careful now to not get hit by these things. Ah! Right, that gets us into the annex, which brings us up here, and I'm gonna end up dying because there's an ambush ahead. And I've got 32,000 souls. We need a key. There's a main key that we need. Ah. Yeet. Right, it's those crows. I don't want to fight them. We've got all Velka's stuff. Come on. I don't have enough to heal. 32,000 souls. Right, we've opened the annex, so if we can get back there, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, because I'm not going to have to go down in the lower bit to where the bone wheel skeletons are now. I cannot for the life of me remember how to open this door that's directly in front of us, though. So we cut this down before, just to humanity. Really could have done with those souls. I was debating just using a homeward boner coming back here and throwing a couple of levels in, just because that would have been useful. But right, so we've got these guys. One of them's not too bad. Oh, they've both come round the corner. Right, this is going to have to be the last one of these that I use, because I've only got one of them. What we could actually do is run to the end of this area, leave it, and come back here another time, because once you've left here, you can warp back. So what do you think about that? Because I've got about an hour of the stream left. So, wait, what the hell? Oh, I just heard the noise of the dragon, like, attacking. And it's not there, and I knew it didn't respawn, but I was still panicked. Those guys don't follow. I've still got 8 Estus. Let's carry on exploring. Right, is there one of them through? Last time we came through here, there was a crow. Problem is, because I don't come here that often. The last time I did, I don't know when it was. I can't remember how to get through the area. There's more keys that we need to collect. I can't remember where they are, but it all leads to stuff that we need. Right, there's that guy. He's going to come back here. Not him. That attack is so useful for those enemies. Ah! There's an item that we need down there, for sure. Ah, and I'm toxic. Right, run. Pick it up. Pick it up. Right, we've got it. Fine. Ooh. Yeah, I was really confused because I was like, what? No, like that can't, the dragon can't be there. Oh, I just lost 32,000 souls. We can always get more souls. Right, it's fine. We needed that, we needed the ember, so we got that. We don't have to go back to that point, although I probably will at some point. Because there's an item that I'm probably going to need to farm from those crows. But I'll do that off stream because it's boring. Oh, for crying. And if I can get over there, all we need to do is kind of thoroughly explore that area. We'll be okay. I just can't remember where a lot of the things that are there are. Right, that's one. Roll away, roll away. Okay, it's fine. Right. We're going to get hit as we go through here, so I'm going to heal up. Now that I know that these guys don't chase you out here, just run straight through, it's fine. Uh-oh, one of them sounds like he's chasing. If it's just that guy, we're fine. Uh-oh! Ah, yes! He better be dead. He's not dead. I don't... You gonna run all the way around here? Apparently so. I can't remember. There's a few of them on the way up here. I can't remember how many it is. Right, okay. She's going to come through here. Yes. Okay. They're not too bad. They just get them in an awful place. To fight them coming up here and... Just heard one of them. They flat by and land and... You idiot. Yeah, and they will run all the way around and come back to you. Well, that's high enough for them to die, apparently. It's just one item that we want here. That wasn't actually what I wanted, but never mind. Is it the one that's below us? I think is the one that I need. No. Needn't have come up here. Wasn't worth it. Wait a minute. I've just completely missed an item there. And I see you. Oh, too late. Right, where's next? There's a key. There is a key somewhere. And I can't remember where it is. Right, one of them fell down here and didn't die. There it is. They're not too bad when you only have one of them to face. Right, that's what I should have done ages ago. I thought we needed a key for this door, but now we can just run back and forth straight from the bonfire. We haven't got to worry about going all the way around. They are bloody strong. Right, we've done this. We've done that. We haven't done down here. Now, there is an enemy invasion down here. And there's weird chanting noises next to this cube. So, what I will do is, we'll come back and do this enemy invasion at another point because it's quite interesting. Again, particularly if you've played Demon Souls, it's interesting. And yeah, we'll come back to it and do it after we've kind of done the proper stuff in this area. But we don't need to go down there, but I'm going to get rid of this guy in case he follows us. Does that break? Velka's rapier, we needed that. I knew there was something in this area that we needed for the trophy. Oh crap, that didn't kill the... She's gonna knock me off the edge. He's gonna jump off the edge. Again, I can't take credit for that yeet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's another one. There's another one. Give me the item, give me the item. Oh, thank God. Right, spreadsheet. Again, I'm not going to open it, so you don't have to look at it. But, Velka's rapier we got, that was really important. And, what was that miracle that we just picked up? Vow of Silence, was it? Yes. Oh, right. I think... let me just look at the spreadsheet and see what's left in Painted World. Okay, so there's one more thing that I need. Oh God, I need to go down that set of stairs again. You remember when I went down there and that corpse disappeared? I need to go and see if that corpse is that little zombie fella is still there. But look, now we've opened this, it's a lot easier. Apparently, there's something around here that I missed. I don't know where. Hidden off somewhere, probably. Is it this? Yes, acid surge. Right, fine. Good. So there's one more thing that we need before we can fight the boss. And given that we don't have many souls and that I just want to get out of here now, I will I'm just going to do a suicide run, basically. The annoying thing is we need the most efficient way is to go at it from this direction. And this doesn't leave us much space to put on Havel's armor, which is, as we saw earlier, absolutely essential down here. It saw how powerful I was and thought, nope, I'm gonna accept that as the actual reason. Yeah, definitely frozen feet. Right, so left. 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 I thought that was the correct way. Oh, it might be. I think this is it. If you think these bone wheel skeletons are annoying now, wait until we get a little bit further on into the game, and there are about fucking 50 of them, and they all come at you at the same time, and you can't avoid it. Right. So, that's all the pyromancies we got from here. That is the second to last item that we get from this entire area. The last item we get from the boss. So we're going to go through now. We're going to fight the boss. Oh, good. Ah! They're all here! They were just sat at the top waiting. You know what? I should have known that happens, because there was one time when I was watching Let's Play. And I don't know how to open that door. There was one time I was watching a Let's Play. And someone, like, who really knew his stuff in the game. Like, he knew everything. He was down in that bottom area. And he cleaned out all the bone wheel skeletons and everything. And he was just wandering around explaining kind of some of the lore and the background of the area. And there was just one of those, just slugging its way around down there. Like, it was so weird. Right, there's a few things that I'm going to need to do before we go into the boss. Because we actually don't want to do too much damage. Try the war pick. I can't fast roll with that though. What if I get rid of my hat? Yes. So yeah, the picture on my windowsill is a piece of art by Joe Baker. You know, the tattoo artist that used to work at... Let me... Hang on, I can't see what I'm doing here. Best angle. I've got another piece by her as well, but that's in the living room. But it's a woman... it's a woman who's like... represents like spring. And she's got like flowers coming out of her and stuff, and she's got like afro hair, and it's like it's got like flowers in it and stuff. That one actually was in the card, so we bought the one of the spring woman, and that was the thank you card that came with it, saying just like, oh, thanks for buying a piece of my art, and I really like that as well. So I thought just sort of stick it up there. Joanne Baker, she's a tattoo artist. She did that one on the inside of my arm. But she's I think she's in Edinburgh now. She moved to Edinburgh. Oh, I've messed up all my cables. There we go. Absolute mess. Yeah, she lives in Edinburgh now, and works for a tattoo studio there. This isn't a fake wall, is it? I've got a couple more pieces as well on my wall up there by another tattoo artist. Some like Pokemon. Yeah, look, you can hear the dragon noise again. So, if you actually work your way through the level, you end up down below here. And you get to the point where... Oh, you get to this point down below. And that's the correct route, in inverted commas, through the level. God, he's still going. Give up, mate. But we've taken a, that shortcut up the top. And we've missed that out. Doesn't aggro.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
So, this is Priscilla. And she tells us that if we've come into this world accidentally, then just drop off the edge and we'll return home. She said if we want anything to do with her, then she's not going to... our kind of desires will be unrequited. She's not interested in speaking to us. She's got a tail. And she has scales all around her neck and on her head. And also her feet are out, because Miyazaki's a deviant and he likes feet. Now let's see what else she has to say.
Whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Now we know that its inhabitants are not kind. They've been trying to mess us up. But she has made a home for herself here and is trying to look after the people here. Unfortunately, we need to kill her. We could leave her, but we need something from her for the trophy. She's nice, she doesn't do anything wrong, but if we want the platinum trophy, we need to do it. The difficulty comes from the fact that when you hit her, she turns invisible. You can see kind of where she is from her footprints. She does cause bleed damage. If you hit her enough times... Uh-oh! She becomes visible. There we go. Look, if you hit her with a throwing knife, it stays stuck in her and floats around so you can keep track of her. Well, it does temporarily anyway. Right. Yeah, I have to kill her because once she's aggroed, she stays aggroed forever. Ah, she killed me. So you have to be really careful though because she's got low health. She doesn't have a lot of hit points. So we need something from her. We need to get a particular weapon. And... oh, I'm doing no damage because I'm using the other weapon. Yeah, we need a weapon that we get from cutting off her tail. That's the only way to get it. But we can't cut off her tail until we can see her. Unless we get really weirdly lucky with it. Patches isn't misunderstood. Patches is absolutely a massive prick. But he's useful. So it's worth keeping him alive. The thing is with Priscilla now, she will be aggroed as soon as we go in. It won't wait until we talk to her again. Wrong one. Oh. Come on. There we go. It's quite finicky to get that attack right sometimes. Why is the camera at this angle? So you see she disappears instantly. Can't see her feet. Oh, there she is. Right, so we can see that floating around now. Oh my word! That blood loss built up hugely. Right, I might just have to go in with this big sword and hope that the stagger damage is enough to build up quickly. Where's that guy? Did trigger? Oh yeah, he did. I thought he was just chilling out this time. But at least now that we've opened the level up, it's a lot easier to get there. I can't... if you go around the proper way, you unlock that door. However, that does mean that you have to go past a massive, like, plated knight. So, it's almost not worth it, really. Because he will just take you out. Running up here, if you know the way past this dragon, is way easier. As ridiculous as it looks. Oh my word. That's mad. The blood loss build up there was huge. It's because her weapon is a scythe. So it gets behind our shield even when we have it raised. Oh, God. Right, come on. All we need is one hit. Wow. There we go. Right. She shouldn't go invisible now. There we go, Priscilla's dagger. That's all we needed. She's actually now a very easy boss. Once you can see her, she's nowhere near as difficult. And actually, one of the problems that people have with her, if they're trying to get the tail, is... oh, she's going to go invisible again. My battery's low. Yeah, one of the problems that people actually have is not doing too much damage to her before they can get her visible again. Because it's easy to accidentally kill her. And then you don't have the chance to get a tail until New Game Plus. Oh, come on. I need to get further away before I heal. I feel awful about it. So, we got a few things there, and we can have a look on the spreadsheet for them. So, pyromancies, we picked up a couple, didn't we, earlier? Did we? Was it Acid Surge we got? Yeah. And there's another one from the Painter World, isn't there? Fire Surge. That was the one we got off that little corpse. Then the weapons. So, Tail Cut. It is Priscilla's Dagger. So we got that. And the overall achievements, defeat Crossbreed Priscilla. And she's called that because she is half dragon. And that's why